pardon the outfit. I just got home from work and I'm in my comfies, but I was in the garden and there was not one, but 2 round zucchinis ready to be plucked. And I was gonna make beef bulgogi for dinner, and I was looking up recipes to see like, oh, how do people actually eat these? And a lot of people do stuff, they stuff them. So that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna do stuffed bulgogi beef round zucchini. And I thought that is a pretty fun thing, so I'm gonna make a video about it. Because the amount of times that I do fun things, I don't make videos about it, and then I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, that would have been a good video. I digress. I'm kind of making this up on the fly. I'm gonna use a recipe for how to, you know, the process to stuff is round zucchini and bake it. And then I'm just gonna do my usual bulgogi recipe. Add in the inside. I'll show you instead of telling you. We're gonna do that instead, okay? Sound like a plan? I like my shirt, I got it in Chicago. I actually don't know who this guy is, but it was my favorite shirt at the store and I'm a tourist. So if you like Mr. Swanson, I didn't mean to offend you. He looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna start this off by cutting off the top. So now I'm gonna take a spoon and dig out the insides, as you would a pumpkin at Halloween. Now, these round zucchini are actually kind of cool because they are a seed. We got them from our next door neighbor. She's quite a gardener, Linda. Thank you so much. And she got these seeds from her family. They keep the seeds every year. And so she started this in her greenhouse and gave me one plant to plant in my garden. And it has been doing so well. And Jim really, really likes squash. I could kind of take it or leave it. But we do I mean, they're delicious. They're just not what I like go for typically. And so I wanted to figure out like the best way to cook it, because I liked it on the barbecue, but it's hard to have that every night, you know? So, okay, that's one. That's a lot of inside. It doesn't have, you know when you're like digging out a pumpkin and it stinks? It has like, it doesn't have a smell. It doesn't really smell like it. It smells like a vegetable. But it is quite juicy. I'll say that much. Which kind of makes sense because it's a zucchini. So it's wild though, because it actually like, it just like looks like a zucchini, like a zucchini does. Which, I mean, it's a zucchini. But it doesn't look like one from the outside, but it just, like imagine if this was just like a super long, you know, not right. This one has a bit of a hole at the bottom. And it's a little bit brown, so I might just cut that out. I could use a smaller knife. I don't think that's gonna cause a problem at all. So there is a lot of moisture in the zucchini, and I don't really love soggy food, so I'm going to try to pull out the moisture with some salt, like a lot of salt. I'm gonna let this sit and then I'm gonna rinse it really well, and hopefully that will draw out a lot of the moisture that's already doing it. So, okay, sweet. I'm gonna let that sit. Because I don't really need this to be like crispy at all, I need it to kind of steam. I'm taking out this bottom part. I'm just gonna line this with, I don't know if this is gonna fit. It doesn't fit. Boo! Now if I do them one on top of the other. Now, Jim is at the store to get olive oil. Yeah, there's nothing in there. We're out of olive oil. And I don't think that butter would make this taste any worse, so I'm gonna use butter. If anything, it'll help it caramelize up a little bit better in the oven. So I spread it around the edges, and then when it melts, it'll fall in. And then they were baking them like online. They said to put these bad boys back on here. How cute is that? Please remove your hats, madames and messieurs. Alrighty. That was a bad idea. So all the things online say to pop their little hats back on and then bake them at 350, maybe 375. I'll let you know, for like 15 minutes so that they can steam up and start cooking. And then I'm gonna fill them up, finish them off. I'll talk to you soon. How nasty does that look? The water is doing its job, or the salt is definitely doing its job, pulling out the moisture.
$11 back on sale.
Oh my goodness, bacon. You literally brought home the bacon. I didn't need to record any. The olive oil magically arrived. Okay, interesting. Okay, the peppers, or no, those aren't peppers. The zucchini are all stuffed. I took the tops off, put olive oil, salt and pepper. I stuffed them pretty heavily. I don't know why. I just did. And then I set the oven to 400, and then I'm gonna bake them until these tops are crispy. And then I imagine, like, everything's hot already, so you could in theory just eat it now, but yeah. I'm a gourmet girl.
You really are. Gourmet.
No, I overcooked the egg. Oh my god. Do you want to come try it?
What's that?
Do you want to come try it or no?